Hello again. I'm Emily Levine, here to talk about my second interaction with my southern counterpart, Amanda Bruner. Being from the South, Amanda never really got to experience the joys of Midwestern snow. So for our interaction, I took her outside and we played in the snow. We made a really sad snowman. Not sad like he had a sad face, but like it wasn't that big of a snowman. And we threw snowballs at each other, and we threw snow. Then we came back and made some hot chocolate, because what good is playing in the snow without a little bit of hot chocolate? Before the interaction, I was a little worried my plan wasn't going to work because the snow was so back and forth, because traditionally our Midwestern weather sucks. Like one day it's spring, one day it's winter. The unpredictable nature of it made me a little worried, but thankfully we had that crazy storm and there was a ton of snow, so I was able to complete my activity plan. During the interaction, Amanda seemed a little hesitant to enjoy the snow. Her normal warm climate was nowhere to be seen, and she has never apparently been a big fan of the cold, which made me question why she moved to Michigan, but I found that out later. This was probably the hardest part for me during the interaction, like trying to get her to enjoy it, trying to get her to actually go in the snow and like interact with the snow. But the most positive part was when she finally started throwing snow at me and I could see that she started to enjoy what she was doing. And she finally let go of the nostalgia of her warm South Carolina weather and embraced the cold. And it wasn't that cold, honestly. It was just the snow when it hit you. It was a little odd. Overall, it was a really positive experience, I felt, because she got to try something new. Like in South Carolina, even if it does snow, it's like maybe an inch, then it melts. But this was foot after foot of snow, and we were able to do a lot with it. I learned that my culture seems to be more accepting of newer ideas or newer things, because I feel like the Midwest has to deal with so many different things, like in weather. Like it's a mix of like all the different regions, whereas like one region will just get like one type of weather or like one like issue that they have to deal with, whereas the Midwest brings everyone together and we don't struggle with doing new things. Stepping out of our comfort zones isn't difficult because our comfort zone encompasses so many things. Our storm wasn't that bad. I mean, people wanted the school to get shut down, which I thought was a little ridiculous because it wasn't that bad of a storm. But according to Amanda, with only like an inch of snow, her town, not just her school, her whole town would be shut down. She showed me a picture on her phone of like a light dusting in her backyard and told me her parents were like preparing for disaster. Like water and bread and eggs were all like taken off the shelves in the stores, and like people were hunkering down and no one would go out in the snow, no one could drive in the snow. And that's another like difference I found about our cultures is like she refuses to drive in the snow, even if it is just like that little inch. She can't because they don't have like the proper tires or the proper like four-wheel drive. Whereas I'm used to just like doing donuts in the snow. Like I was raised to do that, and that was like a fun pastime. Like when my dad taught me how to do that. So that was an interesting difference. Back to my original point, this shows me that the South is not as ready or prepared as I feel like the Midwest would be for like any type of weather or change. I'm excited about our next interaction where she hosts me. She hasn't told me what we are doing yet, but I'm interested to find out and to learn more. So see you next time.